Hey everybody, my name is Matilda and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm doing another 3 looks 1 palette, this time using the Stila Eyes Are the Window palette, and this one is in the shade style. I don't know what to call it, but this one is in Soul. So the palette looks like this, and the reason why I wanted to do a 3 looks 1 palette on this particular palette is because I know that a lot of my friends have this one, and so I thought it would be really helpful for them and probably a lot of other people who also have this palette to see some looks that you can create using it. So again, with this palette I did 2 smoky looks and 1 more natural look as well, just to show the versatility that you can get out of this palette. I think this palette is great for beginners. It has some nice matte shades in there and heaps of different colours of shimmer, and they're all kind of different tones as well, so you can really work out with this palette what kind of eyeshadow tones you like on yourself. It also has a really good black in it too, which you don't get in a lot of palettes, so this one definitely is a great starter palette if you are starting out with makeup. So I hope this video helps you guys out and it gives you some ideas for some looks that you can create with this Stila palette. But without further ado, let's just get right into the looks. So for look number 1, I decided to go for a classic gold brown smoky eye. This is a perfect go-to look for so many occasions. So first, I'm taking the lighter matte brown and using that all in the crease as a transition shade. I'm really taking the time to build up the colour and intensity of the brown. I'm then taking the dark brown with a more dense blending brush to deepen out the outer corner. To ensure that's all blended out nicely, I'm going back in with the lighter brown. For the lid, I'm taking the gold shade and applying that all over the inner 2/3. I'm again using the lighter brown to ensure that gold is blended into the other colours seamlessly. I'm going back with the dark brown to softly line my lash line. And then I'm darkening that lash line slightly more with the black as well. Once those colours are on, I'm smudging them out slightly to create a more smoky look. I'm then applying mascara and lashes and sweeping away any fallout. This palette isn't too bad with fallout, but there's always a little bit when you use shadow as liner. For the inner corner and brow bone, I'm taking the light shimmery colour. To finish off the look, I'm taking the lighter brown on the lower lash line and smoking that out pretty low, then applying some deep brown closer to the lower lashes on more of the outer 2/3. For the lips, I decided to go for a pinky nude, but you could really do any lip with this look, it is so versatile. But that is the finished look. Look 2 is a bit more of a grungy smoky eye using the warm reddy browns in the palette. First, I'm taking the taupey shade and taking that all up in the crease. I'm again taking the time to build the intensity of this colour, as these shadows aren't super pigmented when you first put them on, but you definitely can build up the depth. I'm then taking the more coppery shade and applying that all over the lid from the inner to outer corner. To deepen up the look, I'm taking the darker copper colour and applying that to the outer corner and a little bit into the crease as well. I'm then taking the black to darken the lash line. And to smoke that out and make the black a little bit more intense and grungy, I'm using a tiny bit more black on a little pencil brush and smoking that out as well. I'm also taking the black a little bit into the outer corner. For the lower lash line, I'm starting with the light brown and smudging that all along, and then going over with some of the taupe. I'm then using the dark brown to deepen up the outer corner close to the waterline. I'm also going over that with some of the darker copper shade. And again for the inner corner, I'm taking that light shimmery colour. You can definitely leave it here, but I decided to take some of the Stila Magnificent Metals in Smouldering Satin, and I dotted that over the inner corner shade and blended it out with a buffing brush. For the lips, I went with a super light nude to keep the intention all on the eyes. And I also finished off the eyes with some lashes and more mascara. And this is the finished look number 2. This is my favourite look out of the series, and it's definitely a look I would go for on a night out. For the last look, I'm doing something super natural that is perfect for everyday wear. First, I'm taking the lightest bone shade and applying that all over the eye. It pretty much blends into my pale skin, so you can't really see it, but it's more just a base for the other shades. I'm then mixing that bone shade with some of the taupe and very lightly blending that into the crease. I'm then using some of the sparkly taupe shade and applying that all over the lid, blending it out with some of the lighter warm brown to bring in a touch of warmth to the look. I'm then taking some of that light shimmery colour on the inner corner and a little bit onto the inner third of the lid as well. For the lower lash line, I'm taking the taupe and applying that all across. And because I felt the lid needed a little bit more darkness to define the eyes and balance out the look, I took the dark brown and smudged that along the lash line a little bit as well. For the lips, I decided to go for a peach nude gloss that is very similar to my natural lip colour. And that is the finished look. This is super pretty for daytime and it really shows how versatile this little palette is. Thank you so much as always for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button down below, and also while you're down there, subscribe to my channel if you do want to see some more videos from me. I upload every single week and I would love to have you here as a part of my little YouTube family. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone!